Kapaktaisnalaka. Pasnae koprnakan.
And we are back. We are back. We're back and we're doing edgelord vibes. That's what's going on. Yeah, we're doing that. We are on that shit. Especially since no one's here. That effect looks pretty good, actually, considering. Yeah, I feel like second shift is definitely, like, real Castlevania hours. Of course, I gotta disconnect this because despite, Bluetooth working, it's like, hey, you need to plug your Apple Pencil in before I'll accept that you have an Apple Pencil. And I'm like, alright, fucko. Here you go. Sheesh. Yeah, now it works. It's just that easy. Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer! Man, this really sucks ass. I hope everybody's having a good night. Evening. Time zone. Thing. Okay, assist is on. All right. Excuse me. That's not quite what I wanted. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those kind of nights. Hello, Your Majesty. Okay, looks like the next section is here. I think that's all of the flats. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think. Now it's just a matter of, like, adjusting everything. And putting texture in, yes. Boop. There's actually one last thing. I don't know if it needs it, though. Yeah, I don't know if it really needs it. Yeah, I don't think it does. Alright. Still not 100% on this shit, though. Alright, let's return everything to flat. That's what we're looking at.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kinda lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kinda spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns out bust, stop that disgusting suicide thumping. And do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring?
Yeah. Man, trying to make this all one file, it's killing it. It's like dying. Alright, very well. There we go. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Good evening, sir. How are you? Maybe. Cringe. What do you guys think of that? Maybe. I think the adjustments on the line shadows might have been a little off, but I can always fix that.
Come on, motherfuckers,
Oh, God damn it.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns I bust, got that disgusting.
Just a little less.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring?
Yeah? I love that. It's such a good trope, though. Okay, what color should go in between? color should go in between. Maybe this blue? I don't know. I feel like something's off about that. Like, that makes it way too dark. Maybe? Also, this blue in general just really needs something? Quit posting shit on Facebook instead of getting it seen by a doctor. I swear to God, you lose one more body part because you were too busy fucking doing it for the hashtag. I swear to God Almighty and all that is holy on this earth, I will beat your ass until you are paste. Capiche? Immediately, same breath. Elo, hi! Ah. Excellent. Literally threatening somebody with bodily harm and then immediately just be like, hi! Hi! I'm a good person, I swear. Oh man, what do I do? I think the blue is just wrong in general. Maybe it needs to be this blue that I used up here. This guy. You fucking better be. Because let me tell you something. I'll kill you. Elo has some amazing timing. Are you kidding? Something is off with this, and I think I know what it is, and I just don't want to admit it. And it be like that sometimes. I know it's that reflection of the swan, and I know it's because I put a curved bar here, and it's not supposed to be curved. I'm throwing myself off because I won't do things the way I'm supposed to. And that's what's wrong with it. So, guess what we're gonna do? Excuse me. Guess fucking what? It's not a goose. Man, you think I know? You think I know things? God, look how sloppy my art is when you get all close up. Ugh. It's so bad. It is not a goose. It is meant to be a swan. I feel like the Imperial Russian family would not have put a Canadian goose on literally anything made by Peter Carl Fabergé. Should it be a goose? Yes. Is it a goose? Unfortunately, no. And then there's Jackson Pollock. That guy. Alright, so we gotta erase those lines that I fucked up. Gotta erase the shadow of the lines that I fucked up. I actually just remove all the shadows because we're gonna be here a while. Fine, it's fine, we're all fine. It's fine. Oh, shit. Gotta turn that off. Urkel Durkle! That was me earlier today. I'm gonna have to redo all the gradients on the lines. That's okay. I deserve this. I should have done it right the first time. It's my fault. It isn't, and yeah, let me fix that. Oh, I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so tired. There you go. Hope it helps. Alright. Oop. We did it, fam. It is. I'm very happy with the progress we've made. What the hell is this, and why are you playing it? This is what I ordered. Hiss. Did I ask? No. I see. The rest of the soundtrack is not on here, that's why. Boo! I gotta switch around, fam. Actually, you know what? I'm a piece of shit. We're gonna listen to some Blasphemous. Because I'm obsessed with that game. Penitent one. With your vow of silence. That's me right now. That's what I feel like. That's me! Oh, here we go. Are you ever going to play a Blasphemous game, or is that a no? I don't think I could do it. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't think my hands will do it. Dark Souls, at least, has kind of a, there is no easy mode for that game, and it's known for being very hard, yes. But if you sit in an easy area long enough and level yourself up, it evens it out and makes it easier for the rest of the game, which is essentially what I did. So it is possible to not be good with your hands and still make progress in that game. However, Blasphemous is not about that. It is not about grinding and killing the same things over and over again and gathering points so you can do the later stuff in the game. You are getting your ass beat from the second you press play to the moment you beat that game. The entire time, it is punishment. It is absolutely one long, enormous skill check, and if you don't have those skills, you can forget it. I just don't think I have what it takes. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I really think this is what it needs, but man, what a bummerino, huh? I am gonna skip around with this because I know a lot of people they're not really into the ambient shit in this game. And it's all ambient, so. It's all so good. That's the direction the head is going, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what we're all here for. And that is what it's missing. You guys see it now, huh? I'm dumb. We know. almost done, and then I'll have to redo all the feckin' lines. There we go. On the original artwork of the music box, the swan had a reflection in the water in the lily pond below, so I think that's what it was missing. Ooh. Pardon me. So let's start by setting the lines back to a dark kind of gold color. And then we're going to do that gradient trick again. You know how to do. Everything in this soundtrack is so good, I don't know how to explain it. Which is why we're gonna skip to 2. Oh, hello, Mercurius. Thanks for stopping by. I do think this is looking pretty good. If only I could succeed with that damn overlay. Actually, let's make this a little bit more visible while we do this. I know it looks really ugly right now, but I need to see what I'm doing. Have mercy. When is the pre-order deadline? Honestly, it's as soon as possible because I don't know. I am sure that my supplier could probably print and turn them around in 2 weeks, but I don't want to make them do that. So with MomoCon being 6 weeks away, honestly, these should have been ordered last month. They should have been done yesterday. And it's not just the artwork that was needing to be done, it was mostly about the funding. Because every time I do a design, it's about $400. And it doesn't matter how good it will sell at MomoCon if I cannot pre-sell them enough to fund the order in the first place so they can be at MomoCon. Well, thankfully they always use FedEx, and it takes less than 3 days to get from Hangzhou to me. So I'm not worried about it being like lost or caught in shipment because it's 100% insured. It's practically around the world in 3 days. It's just, I don't want to push them in a corner and be like, hi, can you do this at the last minute? Because lack of planning, I guess, on my part does not constitute an emergency on theirs. And frankly, I just haven't had the money. It's not that I haven't wanted to do it or I didn't plan ahead. I have been working so hard on Jubilee, and I had to give up on Jubilee because that meant if I moved forward with that, these would fall in its stead. And the thing is, these will do better at MomoCon than Jubilee ever would. So I'm working as hard as I can to get this ready and out the door because I just don't have any more time. So you asked me what the deadline is, and boy howdy, I have no idea. What design am I doing now? I am working on, speaking of things that will sell really, really good at MomoCon. The 2 designs I have decided to focus on by dropping Jubilee is A Lost Princess, which is inspired by the 20th Century Fox 1998 anime film of Anastasia. One side is the repeating filigree and cloisonne work of the outside of the music box. The alternate side is the painted cloisonne swan that is on the inside of the music box's lid. This design is iconic. Everybody knows what it is. The Anastasia fervor is strong. I can tell you this from personal experience because if you want to know what tiara it was that sold out by a landslide and actually caused me to file for bankruptcy, it was an Anastasia tiara. That's how popular it is to this day. It is unquestionably a successful design right off the bat. I don't even have to try. So we have this, and then the other one that I'm choosing to focus on is a little more Atlanta specific. That is Echoes of the Lobby, and if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you will spend so much money on this horrible, horrible design. I don't know how to explain this design to somebody who has no idea, but I'm gonna try. Okay, deep breath. let's dial it back a little bit. So, nobody's watching, right? This is the full design. It was going to be a full scarf. I busted my ass to do this. It is a replica of the horrible 1970s carpet that once blanketed the halls of the Marriott Marquis Atlanta, which was the hosting hotel for Dragon Con. Everyone knows this design. Yes, the Dragon Con carpet design. See, even you know what it is. You're not local and you still knew what it was as soon as I pulled it up. So, because I do not have... Yes, Spider-Man on acid. And a friend of mine, Harrison Cricks, he first made the files of this and distributed them amongst the populace, and he is the one that got C&D'd by Khorasan Inc., the original designers of this carpet 40 plus years ago. But yes, I believe in 2015 or 2016, this carpet was removed, and for some godforsaken reason, everyone went into a period of mourning as if the Queen of England had died. I mean, she's dead now, but at the time she wasn't, but let me tell you, these people acted like it. And so Harrison, in his wisdom and grace, made a replica file of it and distributed it amongst the masses and got a C&D from Khorasan. Yes, people were raiding the dumpsters for the carpet pieces, and eventually the Marriott figured out that how popular the carpet was, so they pulled the carpet back out of the dumpster, cut it up, and started selling it on Etsy. The Marriott themselves did this when they realized how much those pieces of carpet were going for. Yes, the new carpet is a bunch of brown stripes. It's not very... It's modern. It doesn't have much going on for it. But let me tell you something. As ugly as this is, it is beloved. This carpet is beloved. So I obviously can't afford to do the full scarves right now. So we're taking the couture direction and have made it a repeatable pattern on a long twilly scarf, because that's a lot more accessible for me right now. And the reverse side of it is inspired by vintage airline stewardesses. Think like Pan Am, may it rest in peace, Southwest, American Airlines, AirTran, just the kind of the racing stripes of the little ascot that they would tie with their uniform. So that's kind of what's going on with this. I know it's going to be wildly fucking popular with all the Dragon Con weirdos, because MomoCon is in Atlanta. MomoCon is in Atlanta, and it is run 50% by the same people who run Dragon Con. This will absolutely fly, but I have to be able to afford it and get it paid for and here in time for this to work. So that is why I am working double time on the designs, because I'm like, fuck it, we're putting them up for pre-order. I'm getting it done. We're getting it done now. Those two are going to be far more popular, and I should be focusing on them, and that is what I am doing. Because I'm running out of time. Nobody freak out. Excuse me. Random hiccup. So the trick right now, I know it looks brown and it looks very ugly, but I'm clearing out certain areas so that I can use the same texture in maybe a slightly different direction, and that will give it the variation it needs to look like inlaid jewel work, like we did on the other side of this piece, so it will match, and that's super important. Stream Deck, which I never use, is like, hey, you got an update. Yeah, okay. I don't really care. Thank you, though. I use Liorn board, which is practically a digital Stream Deck, so I don't need a Stream Deck to do it. So, you know, there's that. You have no power over me. I just don't have a very good social media presence because I kind of dropped off the face of the earth as far as like the Atlanta cosplay community is concerned. So yeah, nobody follows me. Nobody really knows what I'm up to these days. So it's not a matter that the design isn't successful right now and that's why it's not selling immediately. It's also that I have no reach. No one is seeing it. And there's not much I can do about that, but that's okay. Once I'm there, it's going to be a very different story. Basically, the least I can do is if people can help fund that pre-order, I can at least get the damn art done. Yeah, I know, right? Believe me, I feel you. The problem with being an artist in the social media era is you can't just create. I would love to be able to just create art and support myself, but unfortunately, it's split 50-50. 50% of my time is creating, and the other 50% of my time is screaming in a never-ending void that is social media for people to look at my work, to share my work, to interact with my work so that I can support myself. You no longer can be just an artist. You have to also be a marketing manager. Let's do it sideways like this. Well, that might not be enough. It might be too tilted. Let's try here. That's why we should probably keep it dark so I can see what I'm doing. Even if I keep it up here so I can just see what I'm doing. See, we covered the background already, so now we're covering the elements in the foreground, so to speak. And it'll have an alternating kind of grain to the previous one, and we'll just keep adding layers like that until everything kind of looks like a mosaic of cloisonne and jewel work. Hello. Can I help you, ma'am? What can I do for you? You gonna sit? Okay. Man, you know it would be so much better than like screaming on the internet constantly to get your work seen and supported? Having an actual job would be amazing. I think I remember saying something to that end a little while ago on my old personal Tumblr, and I got a response by somebody, you know, in their 50s who basically was coming in to say something that nobody else their age was going to say and wanted to say. And that was, the job market is not what it was when you got your job. It is not the same as it was 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. It's not the same as it was 5 years ago. Whatever way you think you would have gotten a job nowadays, you're not. You're just not. And that's if you have a good resume. That's if you don't have an employment gap that's over a decade long. That's if you are able-bodied. Because there is something that the workforce hates more than anything else, and that is the disabled. And I say this because there was a news article that came out yesterday, and I read it to Heavy Lead in the car, and that was the headline of NBC News saying that the eclipse, the solar eclipse that happened 2 days ago, cost our country several million in productivity losses. And I want that to sink in. That's right. They reported on the fact that because everybody went outside to look at a once-in-a-lifetime event, that they had cost the corporations money, and they should feel guilty about that. Guess who isn't as productive as normal people? That's right, it's the disabled. That's me. I am a profit loss from productivity. I can never compare to an able-bodied person, and even if I could, that's what I'm up against. People weren't even able to go outside and enjoy nature for a whopping 5 minutes without being chided by U.S. corporations for costing them money. For the luxury of going outside. That is true. That's the same. The same can be said of any small business or large business, but any business in general. If you wouldn't survive if you had to pay people a living wage, then you don't deserve to survive. Maybe you're just bad at running a business. That's right, in the US, corporations are people, which is why they should be held accountable like them. If I can be fined for littering as an individual, why isn't a corporation getting slammed with a book on their dick for what they do to our environment? What's up with that, huh? Or is that making me sound too much like a filthy communist again? Yeah, they think that TikTok is radicalizing us and they want to ban TikTok simply because TikTok gives us unprecedented access to information without being, you know, curated, meticulously combed through and bleached, whitewashed, so to speak, to say what they want it to say. They don't really control TikTok, and that's the problem. That's why they hate it. That company is still in business, yes, but it definitely took a productivity hit. And I'm sure the people on the upper board were probably really mad about it. The thing about TikTok that is actually probably the scariest to American politicians is the TikTok Live feature. And it's like, yes, it comes with its faults. Like, for instance, you guys all know that I have been taken down just because if somebody reports me, they just take you down. They take you down and then they'll investigate if it was true or not. They don't fuck around. If somebody reports you, you're done. You're fucking done. But on the flip side of the same coin, if we're not reporting it, we get live feed from people's mobile phones all over the world instantly. So the stuff that's happening in Gaza, we're seeing it in real time, unedited. We're watching people's skulls get blown apart in our TikTok feed. And sure, it gets killed pretty quick after that by administration, but the fact that we see it, and it's not, you know, completely sterilized for American viewing, and we saw it before they could control how we saw it. That is what they are afraid of. I am starting to think that this is not working, but, you know. I don't know. I could just be going way too hard on myself. I don't know. It's kind of making everything dingy. What if we brighten it up a little? Now you kind of don't see it at all. Well, shit. %? That's still too much. Maybe 5? 25. Let's try that. That seems a bit more subtle. I get not wanting to leave kids on. Well, then they shouldn't be on TikTok unsupervised. Maybe their parents should parent them. Parents should be parents. That is not my fucking problem. Your inability to keep your little shit goblin off the internet does not mean that the internet shouldn't exist for your convenience. You should just be a fucking parent. I don't know, the texture kind of works here, but it's almost like the design is too big for it to really work here. So I'm going to try a different texture that I was thinking of that I did. I'm trying to think, I did it last time. And I'm just gotta find it again. I don't quite remember what it was. It could be Kaczynski ink, but I'm not sure. Oh no, it's this. That's it. That's the one. How do you like them apples? And again, this is probably much ado over nothing because when this is printed, I don't know how big your screen is right now, but for me, this is how big it's going to be on the scarf. That, you're looking at it. Like, it's going to be very small. I also still really just don't like the color. Should I just make it the light pink? Should I just do it? Do it! Nothing's impossible. Live your dreams. Like, should this part just be like that? Is that what we're missing? Because it can't be white. It doesn't make any sense for it to be white. Now it just looks like a blank something. Goodness gracious. Let me check to see if any more pre-orders have come in. That doesn't look like it. I only have myself to blame. But if you did not see the completed first side, here it is. I think it turned out fucking amazing. We're gonna do Palacio, I think. Yeah, this is the one. And then I'll probably do, Our Girl and then change to a different soundtrack. Do I usually use bookmarks? No. What a mood. You are all of us. Ah, Jesus, my rep is literally emailing me. Oh, I keep forgetting that she actually, like, follows me on social media, so she probably knows what I'm trying to pull and is messaging me to be like, hey, so what's up with this? Oops. I asked a bunch of people to help spread the word, and they're like, this post is private, I can't share it. And I'm like, do you guys just not look at my page ever? Because, you know, those are public, and all of the stuff that's there is also here, which means you could just go over there and share them. Alas, I must hold everyone's hands like a small infant. So yeah, this is how far we got on this, and I'm very pleased with it. But it's all very bright and shiny, and this is still feeling kind of, I don't know, something. Kind of something. And if I do that, that just makes it really dark. But it is pretty like that. What am I missing here? What am I doing wrong? Huh. Seeing what I need to do. I'm looking at the inside lid of the music box and I'm just... Hang on. Instead of looking at photos of it, I can just go get it. Imagine. Take a look at cat cam, everybody. So that's the swan. That's what we're trying to replicate, and it's not easy. Especially since it's cropped in so much. It's also a completely different color palette in this actual manufactured one versus, excuse me, the actual art book and the artwork in the animation itself. Let's see. Let's just throw this up here. Yeah, this is what we're trying to do, lads. We live in a society. I'm literally just gonna put it up here next to the screen, see if that helps. Because I'm just... Okay. Canta de los Muertos. Absolutely. 100%. Hit it, gal. What I will do is take a break from staring at this, trying to figure out what I did wrong. We're going to do a screen size, and we're actually going to do a mock-up. Now that we have almost completed art for both sides. Mock-ups usually look like... Let's see, do I have one in here somewhere? No, of course I don't, because I'm stupid. I might have one in my... Wow, hold on. What? No, you were walking up to me like you were saying something. Okay, you need anything? Okay. Nope. Okay. Actually, I did this wrong. What else is new? Let me... Of course, I broke it. Let me see if there's a reference that I can trace over that I drew previously, because I just don't want to do this again. And also, there's some spoilerific stuff in my camera roll that I don't want Mercurius seeing, so we're just gonna unplug for a little bit. Yeah? I think that's fine. Alright. Honk. There's that. First step of being good at something is being bad at it. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright, so this is Celestial Orrery, which is currently available, actually. So, there's that. I love this bitch so much. Isadora, voice of the dead. I love her so much. I don't care if that makes me gay. Hello, baby girl. Besides, fellas, is it gay if you're really into death? Are you gonna do Art of Isadora? Oh, I want to so bad. There's no merch of her, but I don't feel comfortable, like, making merch for her, if that makes sense. Because, like, unless the studio's getting a cut, I have no business doing that. And that's the big thing that I hate all these fan artists for, is they'll just make mass-produced fan art of stuff they don't have permission to use. And that the studio that created it never sees a fucking dime. That's booty ass, fam. It's big rude hours. Deadpool is in love with death. Exactly. Poor Deadpool. I know you guys have heard me rant ad nauseum about the game Blasphemous, which is from Spain, and is just full of Catholic references that, unless you are a Spanish Catholic, you're just not gonna get it. But let me show you Isadora, just because that's kind of, that's an offshoot. That doesn't quite have anything to do with that. And also, I need you guys to understand why I love her so much. She's so good. Look at her. Ah! Look at her. Look at her with your fucking eyes. We're not worthy. We are not worthy. I love her so much. Ah, Jesus. I think she's amazing. And as far as character designs go, like, oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, guys. Let's see, what are we listening to now? Because I'm just out here, you know? I'm just out here being a problem. Yeah, let's just do some piano for now. But yeah, that's Isadora. She's amazing. I love her. I would love to cosplay this. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, it's so, like, people would be like, what is that? And I'd be like, listen, it's from the DLC. It's one of the two eyes of the traitor. Like, listen. Okay. I have listened. She's great. When it comes to Isadora, the voice of the dead, I am that gif of Lady Gaga that's like brilliant, amazing, groundbreaking, and genius. Like just saying all these words like it's the best thing ever. That's me. I'm a mess. And mostly because I'm kind of done with the swan until I can figure out like what effects or colors. Like the line art is done. It's more of a question of stylistically, what do I do with it now from here? Like what does it need? What final touches does it need? So it's okay if we wind down from here by doing some mock-ups to help sell these guys. Because those also need to be done regardless. It's on the to-do list. And that's how we do this. Oh, that's not even right. Okay. Make sure this lines up. It looks like it does, so we just need to shrink it till it fits, yeah? Gotta love that blurrying nonsense. Gotta love it. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button! Now let's see if this actually works. Not quite. This will need some work, I think. But that is okay. Time for everybody to cry. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. Yeah, that gift goes with anything. It's great. And that's the other cool thing about mock-ups, is it doesn't have to be precise or exact. It can look like shit up close. It's not for looking up close. Ah, jeez, this always happens, doesn't it? One side down. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like very dull. It's not quite on the same level of quality, I think. It's got some work ahead of it. I just don't know what. What does it effing need? Like the color palette is still not there, if that makes sense. Yeah, it do be like that. Yeah, I'll have to do it from scratch. I think copy-pasting this is a bad idea. At least in this direction. We'll have to go get it again. And that's why I'm like, it's missing something, because it will only some of this, only this much is going to show here. Especially if you only want it on one end, you know? Boy, oh boy. What am I doing with my life? I guess I'll just put pink there for now, and we'll do, we'll probably do more of this arabesque. At least that's my guess, anyway. Yeah, hell. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna require, like, a meeting between me and Heavy Lead, and we're just gonna, like, bash our brains against the wall for a bit. That's how this goes. It'll be something like that, probably. There's this really cool arabesque wheel behind the swan itself. And I feel like removing that element by itself and maybe putting it in between the two wheels that have the swan, so just like an empty one with just the arabesque motifs, I feel like that would be really cool. But I'm crazy. Give me a sec. Of course, I removed the lines and everything from this, so there's also that. Because I'm a butthead. Yeah, see? This. That shit. I know there's the outline of the swan in front of it, so that's kind of dumb. But, hear me out. Hear me out. From a distance, it seems okay, and obviously I'll have to complete the circle. Like these guys. Oh, wrong button. So yeah, I'll have to recreate that from scratch since I already messed it up. However, that does have merit. This does look like it's gonna work. We could also, hear me out, we could put the key, oh, wrong file. We could put the key from the jewelry box itself, from this. Because remember, I had colored it all as one piece. Nobody cry. And we could put it literally right here. In the center of that wheel. Obviously, the wheel will be actually centered when we go and do this, but maybe? And it looks like it might be still too much because there's so many of those wheels already repeating on the front side, so it really should just be like this. And that's kind of why I do mock-ups. It's so that I have kind of a frame of reference to go, okay, this is where I go from here. This is the next step. I'm trying, okay? We're dressing it up so it don't look like shit. So, maybe this? I think we're onto something here. Maybe. That's why we do this. What do you think, Heavy Lead? Any comments from the Poochie Gallery? Obviously, it's not lined up very well, but the idea is that the swan will be on each end in reverse, so it's kind of like a yin-yang, a rotated inversion, and there will be a third wheel in the middle that is just the arabesque design that you see behind the swan, like on its own. And again, it's going to be super cropped, so... Let's go ahead and do the mock-up of the other one. Actually, that one is going to go over here. God, this carpet is so ugly. You guys, it's so ugly. Of course, Dan, you guys could have been so cool about this, but instead you had to be a little bitch. I know, but it's so ugly. It's so ugly. I say, how can you stand it, as if I don't actually myself own a literal actual piece of this carpet. Like, I own a piece of this carpet. I am one of those people. This is one of the pieces that did not make it into the second Nier game, into Automata. And that's a shame, because it's absolutely beautiful. It accompanied the story of an old woman who kept a lighthouse lit for many, 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 many years, waiting for her lover to return. It turned out the lover had died overseas many, many, many years previously, and all of his letters were actually being held by the post office. They didn't want her to know that he was dead, because then, you know, she would stop running the lighthouse for him. So they lied to her for decades that he was still out there when he had passed a long, long time ago. And the whole town was in on it, and that it just, man. Yeah, alright. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to, like, BK. I didn't mean to BK you, Tommy. Good enough. Actually, no, I'm still mad about it. Hold on. Why isn't it lining up? Oh my god, this is enraging. You guys. You're about to see me undone by some stripes. Go. Phew. And that's the mock-up for Echoes. Sheesh. Alright, nothing else. Okay. So I need to restore this somehow. As well as maybe darken these a little bit. Yeah, like by 10%. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to redraw this wheel probably tonight and tomorrow and get this put in. Yeah, save. Thankfully it auto saves as soon as you like exit a piece, like it's done. There's so much stuff I need to work on. I need to finish my my monogram because I can't seem to work an L into it without it becoming like absolutely hideous, but it's also very cool by itself. So there's that. There are 3 more dragons I need to finish. And yeah, everything's terrible. So let's put this back up as a placeholder. I always get nervous when you say you're getting low. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, as soon as I exit a piece, even if I'm just like browsing through the rest of my work in the app, it's auto-saving. Heck, it's almost like Dark Souls. It's constantly auto-saving. And on top of that, it's actually recording my strokes with my pen. So what happens is at the end of it, I can actually play like a sped up recording of me drawing it. Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna be doing these for a while because we live in hell, and I still need, 7 more pre-orders for each of those designs. Nothing in my inbox right now, so that's kind of it for the night. Let's turn this down and look at who's on, see who's around to be rated. Combat's doing Project Zomboid, so we're gonna go annoy her. We're gonna annoy everybody today. Huzzah! I will see you guys tomorrow at some point.